Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back in the medieval fantasy world, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a variety episode. I'm not going to look at anything in particular of a certain faction or theme. I'm just going to take some interesting creations, we're going to take a look at them and see what we can do with them. Now, if you missed the last episode, that was a really productive episode. We put a lot of stuff inside the castle, populated it a little bit. It's starting to look really nice in here. Still got some space to fill in though. But today we're gonna be looking at something pretty interesting to start off with. So this is the Royal Gecko Wagon. I know it's supposed to say wagon, but I got cut off there. This is by Boob and Elastic. It's a wagon thingy powered by giant geckos. And I thought this was a really unique and clever idea. And check out these geckos. Look at the tongues hanging out. Oh, that is great. Oh, I love the tongues hanging out. All right, that just made it like 80% better. Just the fact that the geckos have little tiny tongues. All right, and the wagon itself looks amazing. Look at that wagon. And we got these doors. Oh, look at these seats. We can even sit in here too. Oh, there we go. Oh, we look kind of weird though. We're a creepy passenger. Okay. Imagine just sitting next to a guy on a train. He just has his arms out like that the whole time. Like not even resting on anything. I'd be a little freaked out, especially if he was sitting directly across from me. I got to see how this thing drives. All right, here's the driver's seat. Okay. I'm going to turn to the left. What? No. Oh, that is so derpy. That is so derpy, but it works. I can hear some thrusters in here somewhere. I think the thrusters are the main source of propulsion. I think the geckos are just, their arms just do that for looks. Oh, look at it. He jumps too. Okay, whoops, I jumped out. Oh, runaway gecko cart. All right, we got a button here. Okay, the button closes the doors. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, look at the little spiky thing on the front of the wagon, and the front and the back of the wagon. That's a cool detail. I like that a lot. All right, we can go back and stuff, and the turning mechanism is pretty cool looking as well. All right, I'm gonna drive this thing out of the castle because we are the Royal Gecko Wagon, and we must transport Her Majesty, whoever that may be, somewhere. I don't know. I just want to drive this thing really fast across open land, and I'm doing a terrible job. Oh no, the geckos have fallen. Poor geckos. Oh, and it's laggy. All right, as far as creations goes, this is definitely one of the more unique ones, and I just had to show it. It's just it's ridiculous and amazing at the same time. The geckos look awesome. The cart looks awesome too, just by itself, and combined together, they form something unlike I've ever seen before. All right, up next, we're gonna take a look at an orc creation. We haven't visited the orcs in a while, and this looks like a pretty cool, it's a cheif Longhouse. This looks like very Skyrim inspired, unless Skyrim was inspired by something else too. But I remember seeing stuff like this in Skyrim when it came to the orcs. So this is by Inverisla. So let's take a look at it here, and if it seems like it'll fit, we can go over to the orc realm and go ahead and see if we can place it down in their place, because we need like a chieftain hall. All right, so how do we get in here? Oh, it's sensor triggered. Okay. Stand on the sensor. The door opens. Oh, yes. Yes, check that out. We got a table over here. We got a nice throne. Is that a sword with blood on it? And a bed. And is that a cradle? Is this an orc cradle for little orc babies? Is that, am I right about that? That's kind of funny. Oh, and, oh, no. Don't, open up again. We got some wall decorations. We got some axes and stuff on the walls. And yeah, this is a really nice looking place. Let's go ahead and put this in the orc home base and see how it looks there. All right, so I think like somewhere in the back middle, we'll have it be kind of lined up with the entrance. And yeah, check it out. I think it fits really well color-wise. And yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. All right, so unfortunately, it's like half a block above the ground, so I'm gonna have to like fill it in around here just to make it look a little bit better. So that might take a bit, but I'll show you what it's like when it's done. All right, there we have it. Our orc chieftain Longhouse thing. Chief Longhouse is his name Chief Longhouse, or is this the Longhouse that belongs to the chief? Or maybe they call him Chief Longhouse because he lives in a long house. Anyway, looks good. Let's look at some more creations. All right, speaking of orcs, it looks like by Samuel here, we have a Raptor Mountain. I think this might be the same person that also made the Velocipede, which was the Raptor Velocipede monster combo. So this is the standalone version of just the Raptor. Apparently the Orcs have tamed some of the dinosaur monsters. Wow, this thing's really big. Check that out. This looks pretty cool. Well, let's get... Oh, it's too tall for me. I'm not an orc. I'm a dwarf. It's too tall for me to get in here. This isn't meant for me. This isn't meant for my kind. All right. How does it go? None of my buttons work. It looks like it's supposed to go. And it looks like this seat is hooked up to this, which is on number 1. What if I disconnect it and then reconnect it? Because yeah, that's not a button. I don't know what's going on with that. It seems like the controls may be broken on this, and I think the developers may have released an update that may have affected some mods, unfortunately, and this looks like it might be an affected mod. But the Raptor looks great, looks really huge and intimidating. We got moving head and moving tail, and presumably these legs are supposed to also make us walk. So hopefully whatever is wrong with this will be fixed somehow, and we'll be able to check out how it works in a future episode. But sorry it wasn't working in this episode. I don't know if there's anything I could do about that. Oh yeah, one thing I mentioned with the Oryx is that once we had like a chieftain hall, that we might put these towers next to the chieftain hall. So this is made by 72 Ideas. And so what if we had like one of those on either side of the hall? So it would kind of look like that. That actually, I think that looks pretty good. All welded in, looking pretty nice. So now when we actually like see this place from a distance, it'll look a little bit more substantial. All right, this is actually a really clever creation. This is an in-progress construction for the dwarf area by Electro. So this is a really unique idea, and just check this thing out too. Like a lot of just good details with just the wood laying around. We got like a cool crane mechanism here carrying some wood, ladders going up. All right, this is a really, really neat idea, and it looks amazing too. So now I'm not sure if I want this like in the castle or if I want it like out of the castle out here somewhere. Because I was debating on using these open areas like in between the roads as like little villages and stuff. But this is like a lot of space. So I don't know. I don't even know if we could fill it that well. We could also just consider this like farmland. In which case we need like farmhouses and stuff where the farmers may live. So that's something to consider for future creations. Because I could modify the tile again and add some like crop assets and stuff in these areas. And then we could save the houses for inside the castle, kind of like behind the tavern area where we have that big open green spot. Here, let's go inside and check it out. So yeah, we put the tavern here. So we could put the houses, like just a whole village of houses in this area, at least like some of the higher end houses. And since this construction looks like it's being constructed into a more higher end house, oh, here's where the front door looks like it's gonna be, then we can use this one here as well. You know what, let's just, ooh, I like this. I like how this is just kind of sitting there on the angle like that. So let's just, let's commit to it. Is that a giant hammer? What is that? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, we got window panes and everything. Man, there's a lot of cool details in here. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's put this thing down. Oh man, check out this window too. There's so many details. I keep picking up on new things. All right, since this is the entrance, we want the entrance to be kind of near the road. Let's have it a little more towards the back area, because I figured they would have built stuff in the front first probably, and then newer constructions might be back here. Although they could have just demolished and rebuilt a house at any point. We don't really need to go by that logic at all. But I'm just gonna put it back here. We're gonna put it down this side of the road. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hear something going on in here. Something glitched out. Oh no, the glass. That's an easy fix. We just gotta delete that, and then hopefully we'll be able to build it back. Just like that. All right, we're good. I think everything is good. Everything's in position. Hopefully nothing's glitching out. And all right, we have our first residence under construction inside the castle. So let's look at some other houses and see if we can populate the castle a little bit more. Ooh, check this one out. This is a fancy one. This is by Mr. UPS Man. All right, so I just got this thing on a temporary weld right now. So let's take a look. Man, look at the architecture on this thing. Like, that looks amazing right there. Like, all of this, so many details. Too many details. This is great. And it has an outhouse, too. Check that out. A little outhouse. All right, can we get... Uh-oh. Oh, no, our door's stuck. Hold on, what if we reverse it so it opens inside? It's stuck. How is the door supposed to open? We can't get in. Oh, you know what's stopping it from working is this window piece. I'm pretty sure this is what's stopping it from working. Yep. That is stopping it from working, unfortunately. So perhaps that is the window decoration. Because otherwise it's not going to be able to open. And then just to make it symmetrical, we can do that on the inside as well. I think that still looks cool. All right. Whoa. Check this place out. Look at even like the ceiling architecture is crazy. This place is amazing. All kinds of mugs and stuff. Coasters. Did they even care about coasters back then? All right, let's head on upstairs. Is that a ladder? We got a ladder going up to the attic or something? All right, we got a chest. Nice cozy little bed. What's that? Some type of arrowhead? A sink? We even have... Oh, the window. It's a window that opens. I was like, where's this door leading to? We can open up the window. And these windows look awesome. Oh, we got a cabinet up here too. Anything inside? Just a controller? All right, what about up here? Looks like we could jump. Oh, we got a crouch jump up there. Up there. Ooh, what is it? Is this some type of rug thing? Is this shaped like something that I'm not seeing? Bunny rabbit? I don't know. All right, we got pillows, we got storage, we got some supplies, some food, some ducks, more arrowhead things, toilet paper, all kinds of cool stuff. Man, this is an amazingly well thought out house. All right, it doesn't seem too laggy either. Like, there's not a huge difference in frames, so I'm gonna try to actually weld this thing into the world. So I'm thinking about putting this one on the other side, just so we're going to have like some variety with the, I don't know how much we're going to be able to populate this area with houses, but I kind of want to stagger them a little bit. So that way, if we can't populate the entire area, then at least it'll look a little bit more filled in by staggering. So I'm going to go ahead and put the front of it like right around there. All right, there we go. It is welded into the world officially. And from a distance, that thing looks amazing. And it looks amazing up close too. It's just an amazing creation. So great job on that, Mr. UPS man. Excellent delivery. All right, looks like we have another pretty awesome looking human/dwarf base house here by Boobalasic. Oh, he says it might be laggy, so I guess we'll find out. It definitely spawns in quicker. There's less individual objects to load. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It's not even welded and doesn't feel too bad. It might be the roofs that are the issue though. Yeah, now I'm actually feeling some frame issues. So let's go ahead and temporarily weld this thing and see how it feels. All right, frame effect isn't too bad. Man, it's gonna get a little bit tricky trying to add more and more houses into this world. But let's just check out the inside of this at least. Oh, look at this. We got a table, chair, a chest, 2-key chest. Need to do both keys to actually unlock it. We got an interesting carpet there. Ooh, are these all... Look at that. That's kind of cool. Looks like a wolf head. Got a fireplace. Interesting chandelier. All right, let's go on up to the loft. We got a loft up here. Oh, I'm having trouble with this ladder. There we go. And we got a few beds up here too. And check out the roof. Interesting texture. Yeah, this is a really well done house too. You guys are doing really good with these creations. All right, so I decided to just go ahead and weld it. So now we have another home inside the castle. This castle is actually turning out to be pretty awesome. Ooh, and here we have an interesting looking dwarf cottage by Kyron Clay. All right, we got it on a temporary weld right now. This one actually looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and hop on in. We got a bookshelf, some pillows, and other just little trinkets hanging out up there. Nice fireplace, chairs around the fireplace. A clock! We got an actual clock in here. What's this? Bathroom. So we got some fireplace tools there, some cheese and mugs. Let's head on upstairs, and we got a wardrobe. All right, is that a bed or a table? I'm assuming that's a table, considering the lack. Yeah, there's the bed. Nice floor bed with a nightstand next to it. And we go up to the roof, and we got some storage up here on the roof. This is awesome. These are some really awesome houses, especially some of the compact nature of them. I mean, we are dwarves, human dwarf things living in these houses. So you know what? I'm going to put this one in the world too. All right, there we go. Another house. And the frames actually aren't too much different than they were at the beginning of the episode. It just depends on what we're looking at. Depending on where we're looking, we'll get higher or lower frames. So that's not too bad. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap up the episode there. We looked at a lot of interesting things today. We added a decent amount to the world, and we got to see what gecko-driven carriages are like. So that was a new experience for me. I hope it was for you as well. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the future of the series. We're definitely pushing this world to its limit so far. I'm curious how many more episodes it's going to last before the frame just tanks too much. Right now, I'm getting like 30 to 40 frames, which I think anything above 30 is acceptable. But once we start getting into like the 20s or lower, then that's when we're going to have to start considering how to end this thing. But if you're curious if there are any medieval world episodes that you haven't seen, then go ahead and check out this playlist of all of the episodes so far. I'm sure there's some gems in there that maybe you might have missed. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.